Hey everyone, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and I'm back again to check out with you the Horizon Forbidden West State of Play gameplay reveal. Now earlier I made the mistake of thinking that when that initial PlayStation countdown hit 0, we were going to see the full-on gameplay footage. Instead, it was a look at a few different environments, going through a day-night cycle, going through different seasons with snow, etc., and it was nice. But I was like, is this thing gonna go down in 4.5 minutes or what? Oh no, it was like 4.5 hours away. Okay, so we had a decent commentary and it was fun. But here, anyways, is the official 19-minute, 10-second long gameplay footage of Horizon Forbidden West. So let's check this out, okay? This should be a more entertaining video. These state of plays have been getting better and better. So I'm kind of excited for this.
Hi everyone, my name is Matthijs de Jonge. I'm the game director on Horizon Forbidden West. Last year we revealed our ambitious new project, and since then the team has continued to make great progress on the development of the game. We are very excited and honored to give you an update in this state of play. And in the countdown video leading up to this moment, you have already seen glimpses of the Forbidden West. But now we have something truly special for you. Almost 14 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. And you don't have to wait any longer. Let's get right to it.
Sweet. You know, it's looking that this is going to be a 2021 release, which is awesome. As I said in my previous video and past videos,
Easy. It's okay.
this should be a big hit.
Right here. Wait, what happened? Where's Aaron?
Ambush. Ruins are pulling with raiders. They hit our camp hard. We ran and they chased us down. Aaron was away from camp. Scouting. I bet he's still out there.
What was that?
Raiders got machines on their side. Claw striders. You should go after Aaron. If they find him before you do, who knows what they'll do to him?
No, you're injured. I have to.
Don't worry about me. I'll make my own way out. Keep going.
Yeah, imagine we're going to get a seamless transition from Game Engine Cinema to Game Engine Play. And here we go. That was smooth.
I hope Aaron is okay.
Gosh, the environment looks good. We are sure in for a very pretty generation. Seeing stuff like Ratchet and Clank and Horizon Forbidden West.
Uh-oh.
It's nice.
Raiders. Fighting machines. This is not good.
Machines are looking more animated than ever.
Better be careful. There might be more.
Really smooth.
Yep, another one. I need to get clear. That was close.
Cloud of Dust was pretty sweet. I'm looking for some hand-to-hand combat improvements, or not hand-to-hand, but weapon-based close combat improvements in this game. Boy, that looks good. That's some nice water. At this point, the game is looking so good that even if there is a PlayStation 4 version, which in some ways would hold back the PS5 version from being all that it could be, I'm very pleased with what we're seeing. So, at that point, it's only a principle of the matter, right? Like, nobody's going to really complain looking at this and say, oh, this is not how games should look like on a PlayStation 5 in 2021, right? No, this is beautiful. Just the fact of the matter is, if you're developing one game that's supposed to be scalable from a PS4 to a PS4 Pro to a PS5, or an Xbox One to an Xbox One S to an Xbox One X to an Xbox Series S to an Xbox Series X, you're going to have that game limited by the lowest functioning console. But if, in that case, Halo Infinite looks absolutely stellar on Xbox Series X and nobody's complaining about the visuals, then it's just a matter of principle of people just being upset with, it could have looked better, right? That's the thing. If this remains on PS4 and PS5, you could probably say, the game probably would have looked and been of a bigger scope, right? But if it is on PS4 also, it's not really looking like it's being held back on PS5 because of it. Technically, probably would, but like I said, nobody's really going to be complaining looking at this. I mean, you will find people saying, should be 4K with ray tracing and 60 frames per second. I don't think we'll get this game at 4K, 60, and ray tracing. And that's okay. Not every game has to hit that.
This must be Aaron's camp. The Raiders made short work of it.
Filthy Osteron.
Cool. This is what I'm talking about. DualSense is going to be nice. Will we get gyro aiming, like on quite a few Nintendo Switch titles? That'd be good.
You think you can hurt me?
Yeah, I do.
Sweet.
All right, back to the hunt.
Getting some slow-mo, getting some nice variety and
Raiders said they were heading
up-close combat, smooth transitions between it and using your bow.
Better get to higher ground. Find a way.
And even though the player controlling Aloy isn't really venturing off too much, assuming that this world is more or less, you see it, you can go to it, is pretty impressive. Because there's a lot to it. There's a lot of detail. It doesn't look very linear.
There's the bridge.
Is it as open world, as open air
Way to get there fast.
in concept as, say, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Ah, here we got a glider. Speaking of Breath of the Wild, can you really go and climb everywhere? Maybe, maybe not. But even if not, every game can be different, and it could still be its own thing and be really solid without that function. That was something really nice about Zelda, though, was that ability to truly go anywhere.
Do it.
But Horizons is a different game. This is cool now.
Help's on the way, Aaron.
The day-night cycle that they showed off yesterday, I only played like 15 or so minutes of it on my stream, and you can check out that reaction video with my commentary on it. But it went on for 4.5 hours, and I would check in here and there. I kind of left it on my computer, and I would come back. And it was pretty solid, like I said. Seeing the snow, seeing it go into nighttime, seeing different reflections. It's all pretty beautiful.
Aaron, stay put. I'll handle this. I have her. Tanya, man down.
Gotta keep moving.
Bring us around. Take it hard.
Cool.
That must have hurt.
I like the new consoles and their particle effects.
Stay ahead of it.
Trying to focus on some small details like seeing the machine and seeing footprints, seeing beams in the sand followed by the lasers. What's being impacted in the environment and what's not, Are we seeing divisions in the water? Rubble? Is rubble going to fall and disappear in the sand, or is it going to stay on the sand?
Time to hit back.
Got some Ratchet and Clank purple vibes right there. Getting a release date would be big if we get that today. Oof. Okay, cool. Okay, so a lot of the rubble just falls in the sand. I'm not being critical just to be, rude towards the developer. I'm just legitimately looking at and seeing what is the PlayStation 5 doing that is night and day difference. It's much better than the PS4. Obviously, it's a better looking game than Horizon, but would it have been extra cool to see all that rubble still on the sand? Yeah.
I owe you another one.
Come on.
But this time, I have a present for you.
But it still looks pretty sophisticated.
I found it anyway. Huh? What you sent me for. Right before the Raiders got me.
You did good. Now, let's see where this thing will take us.
Taking you to the Forbidden West.
You always said a storm was coming.
Yeah.
So there you have it, the first gameplay footage from Horizon Forbidden West running on PlayStation 5. We hope you are as excited about it as we are. While we have you here, we would like to spotlight some of the new elements you have just seen in our gameplay capture. And to help with that, please welcome Ben McCaw, Narrative Director on Horizon Forbidden West.
Thanks, Matthijs, and hello to all our viewers. Horizon Forbidden West is set 1,000 years in Earth's future after a global catastrophe. People live on in primitive tribes, but they're no longer the dominant species. Giant, animal-like machines now roam the land, and they're extremely dangerous. The machines aren't the only threat in the Forbidden West. A strange red blight is spreading across
Some of the
land.
machines look
It
dope.
won't be long
Like
before it
Torterra
strangles all
from
life.
Pokemon there? The
Aloy,
last
our
one?
hero, is the only
That
one
looks
who
cool.
can stop the blight. But to do that, she and her companions will have to comb through the ruins of the old world to find the technology they need. In this quest, Aloy has sent her loyal friend Erend into the remains of San Francisco to find a crucial piece of technology. Erend encounters raiders from a rebel faction of the Tenakth tribe. They are vicious fighters, but even worse, they've acquired the power to override machines. To rescue Erend, Aloy winds up fighting them. But first, she must cross the ruins to reach their camp.
We face a lot of obstacles as we traverse the ruins of San Francisco. To overcome them, we've given Aloy some great new tools. Using the focus scanner, you can highlight spots that allow free climbing anywhere in the open world. The pullcaster speeds up climbing and can get you quickly out of trouble. The shield wing allows you to safely descend from great heights or surprise enemies from above. With the diving mask, you can stay submerged as long as you like and take your time to plan a path around amphibious machines or boost through strong underwater currents. And to speed up overland travel, a variety of machines can be overridden and used as mounts or in combat. Combat in Horizon Forbidden West puts a strong emphasis on tactics and player choice. For close-range combat, the spear is an excellent option. There's a range of combos that have different uses and effects. Valor Surges add a unique
I want to get into Aloy's
one of which
spear.
can be used to knock back nearby enemies.
See if I can improve
The
it,
spear can be charged to create a high damage effect that can take down
build it
even
up
small
along the
enemies.
way.
A wide array of different weapons is quickly accessible via the weapon wheel. A slingshot
I noticed
that
the weapon
moves
wheel
with
earlier.
blades
That
to
looked
temporarily
good.
stall machines. Bows with arrows that can strip armor.
That
and
sticky
expose
arrow
weak
was
spots.
cool.
A powerful launcher that fires spikes that explode on impact. Smoke bombs that temporarily blind enemies. Or you can pick up weapons shot off from machines. The full game has many more unique weapons, and each of them can be upgraded on a workbench. But more on that another time.
Good. I expected that you would be able to
The player will
upgrade,
need
but
to be smart and creative
good for
and use all of
that
the combat
confirmation.
options we have shown to deal with a large variety of deadly machines. Sunwings in the sky, Claw Striders and Tremor Tusks on land, Stepmaws in the water, even the seemingly harmless burrowers that you saw briefly swim by. They are all dangerous, and even more so when overridden by human rebels.
We've only scratched the surface of the rebel threat, as Aloy will fight them in many forms throughout the game. And to defeat them, she must explore the open world to uncover the secret behind their power, and how that secret is related to her quest to stop the Blight. And this is just one of the mysteries she'll unravel as her journey through the Forbidden West takes many twists and turns.
It's time to wrap it up. We will have more updates closer to launch, and everyone here at Guerrilla can't wait for you to experience the full game. Thank you for watching.
good job, Gorilla. You got me pumped. I thought it looked good already, but now seeing it, okay, here we go. That's important. PlayStation exclusive, obviously, but final confirmation, PS5 and PS4. As if we didn't already know, there you got it. I'm curious to see how good could the game look like on PS4 Pro or PS4. I don't doubt that it will be a pretty looking game. I mean, even playing Horizon on PS4 was a nice looking experience. Playing Spider-Man and God of War, Uncharted 4, all very good looking games. So the PS4 is still a very capable machine. It won't reach this fidelity on the PS5. It does make you wonder, what could this game have looked like if it was only developed for PS5 without PS4 holding it back in any capacity? But regardless of that, as a fact, occurring to some degree, unless if completely two different SKUs were made from the ground up, which I doubt, I'm looking at the PS5 version and I'm not complaining. I'm going to enjoy the game. I have a nice OLED TV, 65 inches. It's a good size, and I think we're in for a treat. This game plus Uncharted, well, not Uncharted, I should say. This game plus Ratchet and Clank, and right away, the PS5 is looking to be more and more worth it, more so than just a glorified PS4 Pro. We're getting content like the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which will have some optimization for the PS5 version. We'll have Grand Theft Auto 5, once again optimized for PS5, and eventually more and more titles that come out for PlayStation 5 eventually becoming exclusive, like God of War Ragnarok. When that comes out, will it also be a PS4 game at that point, or at that point will Sony shift and it's just a PS5 title? Spider-Man 2, same thing. Miles Morales was available on both PS4 and PS5. But the next Spider-Man, how about that? I guess really, aside from Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, that's the big only on PS5 game for 2021. But, even things like Resident Evil Village are capable across the board. And that's a good thing, I guess, because it helps maximize console sales, or software sales, I should say. But yeah, I want to get into that, year 2, year 3, where games are only being made for Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 to really see what the systems are capable of. I have a feeling we're in for a long generation. These two consoles plus the Nintendo Switch Plus or Nintendo Switch Pro, whatever it ends up being called, it's going to make for a pretty long, healthy generation. And that's kind of exciting. All right. This is Paul Gale from PaulGaleNetwork.com signing out. Thanks for watching with me. Hope you have a good one, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.